hang on.
Gotta hit the record button.
Yeah, heaven forbid we do that again.
Yeah. Who would ever, forget to hit record on a podcast episode? Especially one that was hyped up so much. Definitely not me. Da-na-na.
I ain't calling you a truther.
Welcome to episode 41 of the Midwest Sad Boys podcast. This is your midweek Sad Boy update. I am Jason.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm Jim.
This is Jim. I hope everyone enjoyed episode 40. It was a big milestone for us to hit the big 4-0, announcing our first sponsor.
Speaking of.
Yeah, speaking of.
Hydration check.
Yeah, we're going to start off real early with a hydration check.
This hydration check is brought to you by W.GG.
What up, Dubby? I appreciate the love on the announcement of our first sponsor. We had some people commenting like, I remember when you guys just got started with the podcast. And it was somebody who wasn't in our friend group.
What? For real?
For real.
Which social media
on
was
Facebook.
this? I didn't look at that post.
Yeah, they commented on the episode 40 video.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dang.
It feels good. It feels good. We appreciate
People are
all
noticing, and it's scary that it exited the friend circle, and it's like beyond people I actually know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real
Thanks
nice.
for being here. Hope you're here for it.
Yeah, and I don't know how to pronounce the name of the person on YouTube, but there's somebody. Is it Vezio? You'll know. You're going to watch this video. You always do. Thank you for always commenting. Much appreciated. Shout out to you. So I'm going to dive right into this because speaking of diving,
yeah. What about it?
Diving, water, ice. I made another impulse buy.
Oh boy, are you going to start doing polar plunges?
I bought an ice bath.
Oh my god, this guy. When does it get here?
2 to 4 days.
Does TK know about this purchase?
I asked her if I should, and she said it's probably something that you won't use, and I'll just end up throwing it away. So I bought it anyway.
Hey, you know
to
what?
Be fair, there was a 55% off sale. It was like $59. It's not a fancy one.
Oh, is this $60?
It's not bad.
That's fine.
It's one of the ones so there are ones that are like, $3,
Right,
$4,
yeah.
$5, $2,000. This one is $60. Mm-hmm. I checked. It will fit me with my height. They said up to 6'9", so I'm Gucci. But like the cool thing is, it's literally just like the enclosure itself, an inflatable ring at the top,
right,
and then you just fill it up with water and you put ice in it.
My
ice machine in my fridge is very quick, and people also say like put water in like Tupperware and freeze it, and then just put that in the thing.
Chunks, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, don't buy ice, just do this. I'm like, that's kind of smart.
Make a couple your own ice blocks and just freeze them. Hey,
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm like, okay, I can do this. Because
I could flambe.
Because I just see so many things about like ice baths and that kind of stuff as being so good for like inflammation and body aches and pain and stuff. And like, that's me on a daily basis. So
you know what?
I'll spend $60 to make myself cold for a few minutes.
Hey, you know what? If it works, I'll come over and I'll try a couple. But I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't believe in like that sports hoopla, but like there is some shit where clearly it has to work or else these people wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think it has the miraculous healing properties that all these people make it out to be, but I am willing to be heard or hear you give me your true testimony.
So, I know there are a lot of athletes that do. You always see people doing it.
Yeah.
The ice bath and stuff. Have you ever done cryo?
Negative. No.
It's really like you get into the little chamber thing and
they like blast you with
like negative 100 and some degrees for like 3 minutes.
Fall off.
Dude, I've done it a few times.
You're insane.
So remember, the whole process, like you go in,
right,
you sign a whole waiver thing.
Yeah, in case your nipples fall off.
Yeah, you have to put socks on, gloves, and then like you sit on this little bench in there, and then like it's very cold.
I would hope so.
Yeah, but I did it a few times, and the one time was right before going to work. Worked at Best Buy, and they still checked our temperatures.
Ooh.
So they checked it and it was like 92.
That's funny.
Yeah, because I was like, oh yeah, like 5 minutes ago I was in a negative 100 and whatever degree.
That's so wild. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I would just be so concerned with like something
Like,
getting
it
frostbite.
It like, I mean, as long as you're not going in wet. But like it felt good, you know.
Who
And
goes
then
in dry? What?
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 In the like the
I broke him.
yeah.
Would you like to try
Where
that
was I
again?
going with this? No, and I guess one of the other things is like I guess it promotes like weight loss because your body temperature is super low, so you're burning calories to get your body back up to temperature.
Well, all right then.
I'm not a temperaturologist. I don't know if that checks out, but like just
We
thinking
gonna
of it,
find out.
yeah, thinking about it on like the 100-foot view, that checks out.
You know what? That's fair.
It checks out.
Bird's eye makes sense.
Right.
Hey, I won't argue with it until you try it.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah,
I won't knock it until you try it.
I mean, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna do it every day. So
I believe you. I believe in you.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start doing yoga again because I need to get my knee working properly.
Yeah, dude, that's actually thanks for bringing that up. That is why May and I are going super hard on this whole exercise plan that we were doing. We're like taking it like for real now. We got like a couple extra sets of weights. Cause if one of these sheep go rogue in Scotland and like attacks me, I gotta be ready.
You gotta be ready to fight that sheep.
So like I need to be the Highlander. Like I want to wield the sword and not like, oh god, and fall over. Like I need to like fight.
Yeah, that thing comes at you. You turn it into haggis real quick.
That's the food made of sheep, right?
Sheep stomach.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gonna karate chop it up. We gonna serve some haggis sashimi.
Yeah, like if you, like if your life's in danger,
Yep.
Megan's life is in danger. You got to be able to throw down with a sheep.
Absolutely. If there's like a rogue one that's like, I just need to be faster than somebody. So I need to like Assassin's Creed my way across the Highland Mountains.
Dude, what if Nessie comes out? Nessie's,
Right, we gotta
Nessie's
fight
like,
Nessie.
Today's the day. I'm attacking this town.
Yep.
We're just there like making jokes about like Loch Ness tributary, and you know I'm taking pictures, and then it just comes out.
There's just a giant Scottish kaiju. You're like, well,
People are screaming. We're over here like, oh my god, just taking pictures.
this is gonna be awesome.
Let me start live streaming. People believe that this
We
actually
just get
happened.
stomped on by Nessie and like, well, that was
No, because we're going to be in better shape by then, so
Right,
we
we
can
can
tuck
outrun it.
and roll, you know. So
a
we
little
can,
combat dive.
yeah. Then the second stomp will get us.
Yeah, right.
We'll get through the first
When
one.
the building falls down.
Right.
Wait, are we going to Japan or are we going to Scotland?
Yes.
Japan is next on our list.
God, I want to go so bad.
Japan is next on our list. I know that one's gonna be real expensive, but I do want to go to Japan.
The language barrier is going to be the harder part.
Yeah.
I think we should spend the next like 2 years or however long it takes for us to go to Japan to befriend somebody in Japan who speaks English. That way we can be like, dog, we're going to be there. You know,
We
for
could
like
just
2
start
weeks.
watching anime and just learn Japanese in two years.
Just watch it all on like 25
No subs. No subs.
No, you watch it on 25% speed.
Yeah.
Get the
Yep.
get the words down and then read the text and start trying to.
I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce any words in Japanese right now. I wouldn't. I'll probably say
Konnichiwa.
some. Yeah.
Boom.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but Japan would be great though. Like
Japan would be
Tokyo.
so dope.
There's a lot of YouTubers that I follow that have been going to Japan just to do like street photos and stuff. And
Yeah,
it's
sometimes we turn on those like instead of like rain sounds, be like those 4K Tokyo night walks, and it's just silent ASMR. People just walking around Tokyo. You hear all the street vendors selling food, and it's just super low talking, and then you hear like some music off in the distance that you're just walking down rainy Tokyo streets. Oh,
just
satisfying.
live in cyberpunk.
So satisfying. Yes.
Oh man, that
Yeah,
would be
dude.
so cool.
I hope that we can make it far enough into like cyberpunk society. And I have a feeling we won't, but like that would just be so fun. when it's all just gone to shit. There's like, you don't even have to like work anymore. And now the government just gives you like an allowance and you just try not to die. Like,
yeah, what you do with it is, you
yeah,
know,
right. It's up to you.
how you survive.
Everyone's got like RFID chips in their little wristies. You get your little creddy boys, your creddies. Man, video games have ruined my brain.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That's where I want to be, but I know that I will never make it there. Anyhow,
well, especially not in America.
yeah. I think Tokyo is probably going to be the closest, but it's still a ways away.
I mean, they're literally just like cybernetic body parts away from.
Shit, I'll get an RFID chip in my wrist and unlock my front door.
You can already do something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's
Yes.
like Derek was telling me. He's like, "Hey,
Yep.
would you get one of these done with me?" And I was like, "What does it do?"
No, yeah, like an RFID chip.
Yeah, and I was like, "I don't know. I don't trust that."
So, I mean, think about like all the things that you can do with your phone, geofencing wise. You can just have one attached to you, right? So, oh, my front door is now a smart lock. Bing, I'm in the front door. Sounds
like,
dope, doesn't it?
I get the functionality of it.
It's not super practical right now, but like it will be in the future.
I just don't like.
Dog, you can like hook your Apple Pay up to it. Who needs an Apple Watch when you can just be like, bing, I paid for that shit. You got your debit card implanted in your wrist. Boop boop.
Yeah, but I see the problem in this though, where it's like, oh yeah, your total is this. That doesn't seem right. Let me just check. Boop. Oh, you paid for it.
Well, shit.
Like, dang. Sorry, I didn't realize I was putting my palm too close to the reader. I was just trying to grab a Snickers and add it onto the.
Yeah. Settle down, Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get what do they call it in there? What are the mods? Like the Ripper Docs or something like
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that makes me want to go watch the anime again.
That was so
Yes,
good.
dude, episode 2 is the best one.
That's a crazy concept though.
That would be so fun. I mean, I think it'd be really cool. I mean, it's no different from having a tile on your keychain or, you know, like an air tag on your bike. It's just it's your own little
but
biometric
that thing's got to
scanner.
have a battery in it, right? To keep it.
I think it runs. Don't quote me on this, but we'd have to look this up. I'm pretty sure it runs off like the electrical impulses in your body.
That sounds.
You know, like your phone is electric reactive. It's not like touch reactive.
That just feels like a like. Oh, I went to go plug something in and I got
myself.
shocked, but then it shorted this thing and it just shut down my entire nervous system. And now I'm a potato because I wanted to unlock my front door with my palm.
You know, tomato, potato.
Literally us if we
Yeah.
get shocked.
Potato, tomato.
Yeah. Is that a ginger potato?
Yeah, a tomato.
Oh, man. That's great.
It would be so cool though, wouldn't it? Like, okay, so in the future, your car, you know, you can have your car has a smart key. Maybe not your car. My car doesn't either, but there are cars that have smart keys, and you just walk up and be like, my car's unlocked. That'd be so gangster.
Everybody who's got a Tezzy boy. They just,
Yeah, dude. Oh man. You just like get it in your ass. You just have to like hip check your car and it like opens the door.
I went to a discount Ripper Doc, and that's the only place they said that they could put it.
Yeah,
I don't understand why, but that's what they said.
It was $100 for the arm. It was $10 for the ass. I mean,
I'm balling on a budget here, okay?
yeah, right? Yeah, we trying to be cyberpunks on the cheap.
I want to unlock my Tesla, but I don't want to pay the extra money.
You got a cyberpunk taste with a steampunk budget. That was a good one.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good.
Man, steampunk is also pretty cool too.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I never really got into it. I like it, and I applaud people who have commitment to the steampunk lifestyle, but no, not for me.
Dude, the cyberpunk thing though, like I don't know cyberpunk the game well enough to know like where my apartment is in that game.
Same.
But like I have one of the like higher end apartments, and you got like the view of the city and like the cars going by and like the lights, and I'm like, it's just so dope.
Dude, so
Penthouse in a city, that's like my ultimate dream, but it'll never happen.
Yeah, dude, right? Recently I've had some non-North Carolina friends over my house, and is this a generation thing or is this me and Megan thing? But like, we don't use the big light. You don't use the big light. So I'm just curious why people still use the big light.
What big light?
The big light. We don't use the big light.
Yeah, I never really
You
did.
never turn the big light on. out there in podcast land, is it a generation thing? Is it,
Like
I don't
the
know,
big room light as opposed to like a lamp in the corner.
lamps or, light bars, just anything but the big overhead light. And I don't even turn the big light on in my office, and I have 2 lamps in there, and I sit in front of a giant window. So like there's lots of natural light plus my lamps. And all of like anybody who visits my office are like, you sit in the dark. I'm like, I'm not in the dark.
Yeah.
I'm not in the dark.
I get it. I mean, honestly, though, a lot of times I put the light on over my steps, but I never turn the big lights on. I have my window blacked out because we do podcasting in the summer. The light isn't consistent.
Yeah, it's a thing.
But like half the time I come up here, I don't turn any lights on. I turn these on and I just sit at my computer in the dark. I remember when I worked at Yelp and I had to do like a video chat with my manager. He's like, it's really dark in there. Are you getting enough sunlight? And I'm like, no.
No, actually.
I'm not.
I'm very vitamin D deficient.
He's like, man, you should get some light going in there I'm like,
nah.
No.
It burns. I've had a couple people visit my office and be like, how do you sit in the dark? And then I had a friend over and he turned the big light on and I was like, oh God, the big light.
That thing works?
I didn't know what switch it was. No, it's like the Cyberpunk whole motif of like super low light, neon signs in the background. Yeah. Oh, I love that aesthetic. The GTA Vice City vibes where everything is just neon. Oh man, if I could go back, that'd be where I go.
I really want to go to like Miami, like that one strip of road, with all the neon lights and the buildings. That would be cool. Like Los Angeles, wherever in California has like the bridge and the Ferris wheel.
I think that's LA. I think it's LA. I don't know.
I don't know where it's like Venice Beach.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. Yes.
I've been there a lot on GTA 5, but
I've done a kickflip in a car under the bridge. But I've never actually IRL been there.
Yeah.
Would like to though. I've never been to the West Coast.
What's the furthest west ever? I went to Mexico.
Oklahoma, as far as west I've ever been.
I went to Mexico. That was the furthest west I think I've ever been.
Well, I mean...
Actually, I went to Vegas. Never mind. I went to Vegas.
Oh, right. Shit. Okay, yeah, I guess I've been to Vegas too.
Yeah.
Okay, Vegas. Yep, that's as far as west as I've been. I'd like to see the other coast. Say I've been from coast to coast.
Yeah.
Like Space Coast.
The sad boys go to the West Coast.
Sad boys do the West Coast? Sad boys do West Coast?
Yeah.
Am here for it.
Yeah. We make enough off of these Dubby sponsorships.
Yeah, right?
Maybe we can get a little trip going.
That would be uber dope. The other day, Megan and I were just out doing some random shopping, and I happened, segues are weird, and I happened to see this thing, and it was like heating slippers, right? But it was like microwavable heating slippers. That was my reaction. And Megan was like, "What? Why is that gross?" And I was like, it's cool the first time. You put fresh slippers in the microwave and then you warm them up and put them on your feet. And from that moment on, you are now microwaving gross feet juice.
You're putting your foot slippers in there, and you're just getting the smell of feet.
Yeah, dude, like that's literally dirty feet. Like microwaving dirty feet.
You gotta have that microwave in the garage and you don't use it for anything else.
Yeah, other than your slippers.
Oh, can I put it in the microwave? Don't use that one. That's the foot microwave. What do you mean? Don't ask questions.
And so then I'm like, ew, that's disgusting. And then she finally goes, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. I'm like, how many people are buying these microwavable slippers?
Just put them in the air fryer. Half the time, man. No radiation.
Right? Yeah, and then
they come out crispy.
A little singed.
Single use.
Yeah, I had to write down microwavable slippers. Disgusting.
I mean, that's not something that I would ever support.
Yeah. Oh, while we're on the topic, is it me or are those like fuzzy steering wheel covers also pretty gross?
That seems like a hazard.
Yeah, like if you're driving and you might have like maybe like some lotion on your hand or something, and like your hand slips, and then you just drive off the side of the road.
I thought I was turning, but instead I'm T-boning this Lexus in front of me.
We're just gonna chicane over here.
I'm just gonna chicane into this car and into a lawsuit. Okay, good.
Yeah. I don't know. I've always just had a thing against fuzzy steering wheel covers, and I've had that on my list for a really long time, and that was the perfect moment to bring it up.
Do either you or Megan have a heated steering wheel?
Negative. Megan has heated seats and a heated mirror, right passenger mirror.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have any of those in my car.
My former work car for AT&T,
Yeah.
I didn't know it because it had heated seats. I didn't know for 5 months in that the steering wheel had heat. I finally like messed with the settings enough, and I was like, "What does the steering wheel icon do?" Boop, and I was like, "Oh, it's getting warm. Oh my god, this is so nice."
That would be pretty nice in the wintertime.
All the luxuries, man.
Now you just got to save up your money and you just ball out and get the car you want to get. That's the secret.
I just want a Tesla. I don't even know why. I don't care about.
Remember when you were like, I'm never getting one of those things?
Yeah, I want one.
Now you want one?
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't care about going fast. I don't care that it goes 0 to 60 in whatever point seconds. I don't care about that.
You just want it to drive for you.
I would love it to drive for me. I would love it to pick me up wherever I'm at.
Oh, that would be so convenient. With an RFID chip in your hand, you could be like, boop, boop, boop. Tesla, come get me. Just wait, man. It's coming. I'm telling you.
Dude, whenever they get like the watches that have like the holograms and shit, that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, hear me out. What's Elon's internet? Starlink. Right? So you put a Starlink thingy on the Tesla, and then you get that Neuralink that he's proposing to, and you link that to the Starlink, and then he can just download ads right to your brain. And then you can be like, Tesla, come get me. And like it'll sync up through the GPS satellites. That shit'll come get you, man. I'm telling you, we are on the borderline of greatness.
The thought of downloading ads to your brain, you're just sitting there just like what should I have for dinner? And it's like Domino's, $6.99 carry out special, 2 medium, 1 topping
Blink
pizzas.
twice to order. You're like,
yeah, tap wrist to order. Hell yeah.
bing! How'd you get here so fast?
Like, I have a Neuralink that told me you were going to order this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it knew you were ordering it before
They realized you're a
it.
level 7 susceptible, and you're going to succumb to this ad and order these pizzas. So
you're like a 95% likely to order, and they're like, we just brought it anyway.
Yeah, we saw your order history. We knew. We were
It's
just gonna,
Tuesday.
Yeah.
No, dude, that would be so cool. And then, you have to pay for the premium version so you don't have any ads, or else you'll be laying in bed and just closing your eyes and it's just blasting ads in your sleep.
Like you can't sleep, and it's like melatonin gummies, $7.99 on Amazon.
Blink twice to order. Like, Amazon's like, we've got you.
It's like recent studies on insomnia. Read now. Like, I'm trying to fall asleep. Can't do it.
Help me. Man.
That would be
That
brutal.
is the dystopian future we are heading towards. Honestly, let's go. Because I'm gonna check out before it gets real bad. We're gonna book those blink twice tickets to Europe.
It's just like your stress level has been rather high lately. Are you ready to go to Europe?
Confirm trip to Europe. Say yes to accept. Peace, bitch.
And like 3 days later, it's like, you've got a package coming.
What
package do I have? It's coming from Europe via DHL International. Like, what is this?
No, Amazon International, because Amazon by that point has purchased everything.
Yeah.
And hi, welcome to Costco. I love you.
Yeah, it's Earns R Us fulfilled by Amazon.
And Toys R Us really sold out, didn't they? Yeah. They're like, we know our market. They're dying.
Jeffrey's over there just murdering people and sending them back into
He's
Earns.
the Grim Reaper.
He went from selling children's toys to
harvesting souls.
This has spiraled so much, and I'm here for it.
These are the episodes that people want to hear.
Yeah.
The weird shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So speaking of, this episode comes out next week.
Yeah, the day before the leap year. Who's ready to time travel?
Right? Speaking of time travel,
Ooh.
things to celebrate. Right?
Oh,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Oh, you shithead. You son of... Oh, we have to. It's so funny because Megan and I had cake today, too.
Good, you're getting cake again. So...
Why are we celebrating, Jason?
Why are we celebrating? It's because it's Jim's birthday on last Friday.
Happy birthday to me.
And I'm so sorry for all that noise, everybody.
Man, ASMR would have been fantastic.
As per tradition.
Yes. It is customary.
From many, many years. If you've listened to the podcast for a while, you've known it was like what our
Shout out to Tori.
yeah, our first year of friendship at your birthday. I remember going to
You just like surprised me with a tiny cake, and then it was just like, well, this is what we do.
yeah,
from now on.
this is our thing now. We both got a tiny little cake. Like I just got one cake and we just sat there with two
and we
forks.
just share it.
And we just share a cake together.
Oh, two bros sharing cake, 5 feet apart, because they're on the couch.
Oh,
dude, this is. I'm going to let go. Are you ready?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Do I? Got it.
I don't know. Do
I
you?
don't know. This piece is gonna fall off. Oh, this is good.
Yo, buttercream icing is superior icing. Fight me.
Dude, I am all about this cake.
Don't come at me with this, ooh, whipped icing is better for you. I don't give a fuck. If I'm eating cake, I have already committed to not eating better for me.
Mm-hmm.
And today I weighed myself, and I
Trying
have
to ruin that.
well, yeah, and so I have officially lost all of my holiday weight, which is great. So we're right back to where we were before the holidays started. So that just means any progress I make during the spring and summer is just it's all gains, baby. It's all gains.
Icing on the cake.
It's icing on the cake. And so while Megan and I were having cake for after dinner dessert, I was like, man, so glad I lost all that weight. Now here I am having second cake.
Second cake.
So I'd love to have more.
Yeah.
But I will not sleep if I have any more of that.
Oh,
Thank
well.
you. That was delicious.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat another piece though because
What?
I'm
I
not
just
trying
ate
to
couch cake.
Yeah, dude.
All right. For those of you who were are listening on Spotify, there was a tiny cake involved, and I'm sorry you didn't see it.
Yeah, maybe you should watch a video. Flip your phone.
Yeah, dude, literally, if you're listening to it on Spotify, there's just like a couple arrows. Just click on that, and it'll automatically start playing the video right where you are. You don't even have to like pay attention to it. Just have it on the background.
Yeah.
And you can look over, and you'd be like, oh, there's just tiny cake.
You are welcome, Spotify listeners. Us Apple Podcast listeners don't get that.
Well, superior.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But you know what you should do? I'm going to throw a little shameless plug in here.
Oh, here we
if you're
go.
on Spotify or Apple Music or Amazon or anywhere else that you listen to music, for anybody who doesn't know me on a personal level, I am also a musician, and I have
Never would have guessed.
No, not anymore. You wouldn't.
You're just the greatest there ever was.
No. So I'm also a musician. I have a solo project called Skies Over Valkyrie. If you like instrumental, progressive-ish rock, you should check it out. I dropped a new song called Nomads, and it's kind of I would say it's kind of a banger.
It's a banger. It's a good one.
But it's a song that I started writing and almost completely finished in 2021. Then I did a side project called Haunter, where we did some screamy, awesome stuff. And then I had brain surgery, and I just lost interest in doing
forgot how
music
to play
for
the
3
guitar.
years. And yeah,
Speaking of brain surgery, hold on, pause. Here we go. Ready? Candle, guitar string, poster, keyboard. Maybe next time.
not time. Okay,
Maybe next time.
maybe next time. But
Yeah, you had brain surgery, and then you completely forgot how to upload your own music.
yeah, I pretty much did like not. I still have 2 more songs that are finished, and I'm it's going to space that
We're
out.
waiting.
I'll get him
Jeez.
out. I'll get him out. But if you're listening to the podcast and you want to check out my music, please do it. I'm not going to make any money off of it because Spotify doesn't pay their artists unless you get like 10,000 plays or something stupid.
I mean, we got 100,000 plays on the Blippi video.
Duh.
If y'all are listening, maybe we could get 100,000 plays on that Skies Over Valkyrie
Yeah, I
video.
think by the time this episode
How
comes
dope
out,
would that be?
by the time this comes out, I think we'll probably be there because right now we're at
recording. We're at 97.6. So we
Yeah.
we kind of mentioned it in today's episode / last week's episode. I'm just genuinely curious what happened on the internet to make Blippi be trending. Because not only
Right.
did our video go from 20 to 97 in a week, which is just thank you again, everyone,
thank
for
you, but
listening
that's
and watching. You're insane sicko modes. You're crazy. Thank you. That's going to be our first video to hit triple digits. So thank you for that. But other videos are also catching a lot of views right now. What happened? Why is Blippi back in the spotlight? What happened?
I think maybe it's just one of those topics where just like how I didn't know about it. You know,
Right.
when we found out, it's like, oh my God, I think it's just like a progressive of like people who
like
are
a wave.
yeah, like
right?
people who are becoming parents or like have kids that are turning that age, like 2, 3, 4, 5, where they're starting to watch Blippi. And then
the
they
algorithm
hear
picks up,
about it and they
yep.
find about it and they search, you know, Blippi comes up on their TikTok and then you see us sitting there.
Hey,
talking
remember the
about-
time Blippi shit on somebody?
Yeah, right. So I think it's just one of those things because I couldn't find anything, you know, going on
Yeah.
in the news about Blippi. So I think it's just one of those things that every few weeks, every few months, you know.
I don't know. Well, but I also did it maybe because we had talked about it a couple times, like you had said the algorithm picked up on it. I had a video hit my like For You feed and it was like the dark past of Blippi. Like obviously I knew what it was gonna say. I didn't watch it, but like I'm just curious what like why what it was just wild. And you know what? Hey, we'll ride the wave. We'll take the views.
Yep. But you appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and you know we'll keep you up to date. The more I find out about it,
Yeah, maybe we should just look into more things of dark pasts of certain
start
celebrities
doing,
and just.
those like docu-vlogs. You watch any of those?
I've seen a few.
Dude, I can't help but watch those things.
They
Those like video documentary essay things, dude.
because you see the first like 10 seconds and you're like,
Son of a
I got
bitch.
time.
Oh, dude, I got an hour lunch and I just sit at my desk and eat my sandwich, or I go outside and I pace so I can get my steps in. So like, I've got an hour. Boop. Tell me about something I don't know.
Yeah, let me learn something.
Yeah,
learn me
dude.
something good.
Like, shout out to Patrick CC, Sunny V2. I mean, geez, who else do I watch? Moon. Not really a fan of Moon, but Moon, like all those people.
Moon, you're not that great, but you know.
Yeah. Personal preference. His voice doesn't do it for me. Sorry, bud. But yeah, like I watch a lot of those things, you know, like The Dark Secret of Shaq. And like, why is Shaq in every commercial you've ever seen ever?
Dude just likes money.
Oh, that's, yes, 100,000%. But Shaq's a good dude and he gives a lot.
Dude,
back to kids.
I've seen a lot of interviews of Shaq and where he's talking about like how his like Shaq shoe line came about with Walmart and everything.
Yeah.
He had like was like a Reebok deal or something.
Yep.
And he's like,
and they were like, no, we're not selling it for that cheap. And he was like, all right, cool. Well, I want to make shoes for cheap.
he's like, so I'm done. And then he went and did his own brand and did it with Walmart and like
Sold them for like $10, and they were like the Walmart's best selling shoe or some shit like
yeah,
that.
and they're still showing him.
Yeah.
Like he just seems like a pretty genuine person. Like
I mean, he's like the gentlest of the giants.
yeah, so I don't know. Shout out to Shaq. You're a dope guy.
Also,
That's awesome.
DJ Diesel, man, like an EDM artist. How can you hate Shaq?
He's
When Homeboy is going on the rails, just oh my
dude,
god,
he went from having like an incredibly successful basketball career to just doing
whatever the fuck he wants.
commercials for what is it, 1-800 General or whatever it is.
Yep, General Insurance, Icy Hot with his little wiggle dance and the
Yeah,
little,
and then going into DJing, like good for him, man. Just
honestly, good for Shaq.
literally just living his best life, like waking up, like what do I want to do today? I want to do an
aspire
insurance
to be
commercial.
half the man, height and aspiration wise.
Right.
I want to aspire to be half the man that Shaq is. What's
Yeah.
he like 7'1"?
I don't know.
I think I might be half that.
I mean, you're at least
one half of Shaq.
3 feet 6 inches.
I mean, your wingspan's one Shaq.
Yeah, one Shaq, one Shaquille. Big throwback.
Yeah, it really is. Wow,
It's
Yeah.
insane how big of a throwback that is now.
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what episode that was in.
I don't
yet.
even know.
So if you're one Shaq this way, I've got to at least be half a Shaq.
That was at least like episode 7 or 8.
That's a single.
It was
digit
one of the
episode.
it was one of the first episodes with video.
It is a single digit episode. Woo!
That's
Y'all need to go check out the Shaq, the Shaq wingspan.
yeah, that's crazy. But
How did we get on the subject of Shaq?
of Shaquille, I don't even
Oh, we were talking about YouTube documentaries.
I don't even know. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we're talking about YouTube documentaries.
let's see.
Oh, you know what? Hey, I have some updates on Sex Doll Man.
Oh god.
I've sent you a couple of them, but just like let's go see what's going on. So, if Melissa still listens, she told me that he was doing some sort of crazy, like bachelor sort of like you having some more cake, some bachelor competition, with his future sex doll, and then he did finally announce who the. Oh my god!
I'm trying to interrupt. I shouldn't have put the lid on. I made a mistake. Okay. All right, go ahead. I want to eat cake while you talk about this.
All right, post-editing, Jason. Think you could edit that one out?
I can't. I won't.
Anyhow, he was doing like a bachelor-style competition game for like his future sex doll wife girlfriend thing, and he has officially announced the winner, and she seems like a lovely lady. The other day, she had posted that. Her and him just have such lovely conversations, and she loves that she can just open up to him. And I'm just genuinely curious, like, what a conversation between them sounds like.
I just don't understand.
And then I don't know, it's just strange to me that, so obviously we know what this man does with this thing, because like
he loves it genuinely.
He genuinely loves
it. From the bottom of his heart.
The bottom of something. But like he hangs out with his friends and like brings this thing around them too. Like, he's got pictures of like him and his buddy watching the Super Bowl, and like him and the buddy are like touching the doll, and it's like, I don't know if I'd be willing to like, not that you have one, but like if you did and you'd be like, hey man, put your arm around her, I'd be like, Doc, I know what you do with this, and I know where it goes. I don't want to touch it.
I don't want to be around this thing.
Yeah, like, did you clean it? Did you genuinely clean all of its orifices? Because he also has photos where he's kissing the doll. So, like, how well is he doing some after maintenance care to ensure that there's no sort of like cross contamination? If you're into that, that's your thing, and I ain't here to shame. It ain't my thing. So, but like, I just don't get it. And again, I'm not shaming. I genuinely am just curious, and I would love to interact with this human.
Do you just like hook up a hose to the mouth and just blast through all the?
Yeah, you got like some cotton swabs, and you got like a turkey baster full of like saline fluid. I don't know.
I mean, something, right? You hook it up to the shower, blast through it. I don't know how that works.
And then he takes her out in a wheelchair, and it's just, I don't know, it's silly to me that he just totes this thing around.
Why are all of his girlfriends not able to walk?
You know what? That's a great question. I don't. So yeah, the update on him is it sounds like he has officially selected his new wife. Her Instagram is taken back off where the other one picked up. It is still a little strange that the old doll girlfriend is still on the Instagram.
Oh.
And, there's pictures of him and her. It's just,
maybe they were friends.
And can you just take note of what's at the bottom of this picture? Right? So that's an emoji over the top of the picture. So you know what the actual picture was. It's kind of gross. Here's him and her playing video games. I'm sure she's really good.
I forgot what he looks like, and that's
I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at what he said.
I guess it's more of the pose and like the of the photo.
Oh man, it's just
I feel like I don't look much different right now eating cake on the couch at 9:00, but
So it says, my boyfriend cooked a romantic Valentine's Day dinner for me. Cheesy chicken Alfredo. It was so delicious and love in every bite. I think her grammar's a little weak, but...
they didn't install that chip.
Yeah, right. She's got to get the Rosetta Stone upgrade. He didn't pay for the Rosetta Stone DLC.
That's what happens when you get them on Wish.com. Dude.
Yeah, if you got an RFID chip in it, you could just, boop, download it in there. See, there's a reason for everything. I wonder if the friend helps, like move. I'm not asking any more questions. I give up. So that's
it's a throuple.
But what if?
I mean, it might be.
Hey.
I would say weirder things have happened, but I mean,
yeah. Honestly, at this point, nothing shocks me anymore. I'm just genuinely.
I'm gonna close this lid for good, so I don't have to open it again. I'm sorry for all the extra noise, but That cake was
Too good to not have some more.
surprisingly good.
It was really good.
So,
I just can't have any more.
I mean, good for you for having self-control.
I would love some more cake.
I'm still going to give you a cake. Like I know that you're trying to, do better and lose weight, and you look phenomenal
Thanks,
as
baby.
always. But I'm at the point where I'm just
I mean, I know that you've taken some time off because of the knee thing, but like,
yeah.
you're looking a little jacked up top here.
I mean,
Not jacked up.
it's the
jacked, comma.
It's the shirt.
Up top.
It's the shirt.
Doesn't matter.
It's
If you flex too hard, you might rib.
the tattoos, the shirt.
Hey.
I don't know. Make me feel
I'm
good
just
about
saying,
myself.
maybe Taylor's on to something.
I don't know. Make me feel good
She's
about
into
myself.
big lumberjack men. Big pine tarry lumberjack men.
She did want me to get a flannel over the winter.
You should get one.
I did get one.
You
Remember,
did?
I wore it.
That's right. We did go flannels together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't I wear it for? I wore it for podcast gym episode.
You did.
Didn't I?
You did for the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, with my super great bald cap. I probably still should have just shaved my head.
No, I'm telling you, it ain't worth it. It's only worth it because my hair is falling. Well, what's falling
Look
out?
at that.
It's not a good
I
idea.
mean, it wouldn't
You
be.
still have some. Dog, it's more than just the front of your head. It goes all.
No, I understand, but like, yeah.
Give it some time until you can see the top of your head. You've got plenty of hair.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm very tall, so most people can't see the top.
yeah.
Of
So
my
what's
head.
the problem? You just never go bald.
Yeah,
You might fry your head before I fry my head. You're a little closer
closer to the sun. Yeah. Oh, quick hydration check.
Oh, I've been sipping all episode.
I've had a lot.
You had some cake.
I had a lot of buttercream.
What was that other flavor that we were thinking about getting? The dragon fruit strawberry lemonade. Yeah,
I feel like that'd be a good one.
we're gonna order that one. We'll have to let you know how it is. The push and punch still banging. We're gonna try another flavor.
That one, I've been doing push and punch every day. I'm liking it
Yeah?
even more. So, yeah,
We know I'm drinking regular water because it's sad boy hours.
close to the bedtime.
Yeah, this
close to
cake is
bedtime.
gonna kick in here in like 45 minutes. I'll be laying in bed staring at the ceiling, wishing I had some Starlink ads to stare at.
I'm gonna text you at like 1 a.m. and be like, dude, I'm so wired right now.
1 a.m. You ain't getting an answer.
No, I know.
You texted me last week after when I got home. It was like
Yeah.
an hour. I was already out.
I
I woke up and it was like 9:30. Jason texted you. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in the morning."
Dude, what's crazy is like, so I have friends that live in like different time zones and everything.
Same.
Like, so I have a friend who lives in Washington.
Oh,
And-
like Washington.
Yeah. So 3 hours behind. So a lot of times, like, he'll send me a text at like 1 a.m.
Oh, which is 11 o'clock his time.
Right. A normal time. And then, which is like totally fine. Half the time I'm awake, I'll reply. But then like there are times where like I don't get it, and he texts me something. I want to reply when I wake up, and I'm like, oh, it's 3 a.m.
Nope, you're getting a text back too, bitch. You're getting a text back too.
I feel like it's not the same. But then I feel bad because like we all know how I am about texting. I'm not very
my
good.
God, he's trash.
So which I never thought growing.
How many text messages do you have right now? We'll come back to the story. Listen to this bullshit. How many?
94.
If you contact him and you are in an emergency, you are going to die.
I honestly call me. It's crazy that I'm saying that, but I'll FaceTime me.
You do always answer FaceTime.
99% of the time, I will answer a FaceTime.
He do be answering FaceTimes anytime. I was driving the day I shaved my head, and I was like, "Hey, man," and he was like, "What's up?" And he was also driving, and I was like, "Can you like not crash for like 6 seconds?" He's like, "Yeah, sure. I'm at a red light," and I was like, "Look."
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm like the opposite of most people. Most people are like, "Don't call me, don't FaceTime me, just text me."
Well, that's 100%
But like,
me.
I'm really bad at texting because I'll see it and I'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get back to that."
Fair.
I started marking things as unread.
So you can come back
that
to
way I
it?
can come back to it. But half the time, clearly,
Something else has come through, and you're like, "I'll get to them later."
I gotta go back to Tuesday's text messages eventually.
Yeah.
I know it's Saturday, but like I'll get there.
It's a good thing that like on Friday there wasn't like an important deadline that he had to meet, and it was very imperative that you respond to the message because Saturday rolls around. He's like, "Oh hey, I'm sorry I went rogue for 6 straight days."
Yeah. I apologize in advance to everybody for that. So really, if you want to get a hold of me, call me or FaceTime
If you have
me.
any deals about the business, you hit me up and I'll relay them to him.
Yeah, and like it's funny because I feel bad because like you always send me stuff on Instagram, but you started sending Instagram links to my phone instead.
Yeah, because I know you're not fucking reading them. And then what's worse is this bitch has the audacity to send me memes on the Midwest page. I will respond to the Midwest page, still doesn't fucking read it.
What's funny is you said in this bitch, I knew exactly what you were going to say. Or like the one day where I sent you something and then you were like, yeah, if you just scroll up like
3 images, it was the same.
I sent
video.
you this yesterday. Oh, yeah, I feel bad. But I mean, hey.
The beauty of business partnerships.
Hey, he learned to just send me a text with a link, and most of the time
70% accuracy, I'll get a response.
You know, with iPhone, you know, you can pin up to 9 conversations.
Yeah.
You're in your top right.
Ooh.
Your first row on the right.
Ooh, so we'll take a top 3.
That's the easy, like, you know, for me, like that's the easy, like, boop. So
I appreciate my prime real estate spot in the pins.
It's what Derek, Taylor, Jim. So Taylor's right in the middle front, you know. But yeah,
it's Megan, you, and then my brothers.
Yeah,
and then my mom, my dad, and then our group chat.
Yeah. It's
I only got 6. You got to be in my top 6. Sorry,
I got a top 9, and I'll kick you out.
You know what? The iPhone messages is the new the new top 9.
The new MySpace top.
If you piss me off, you're getting removed from the pins, and I'm not answering.
So Jason,
your
why
shit.
did you send me a picture of your iMessage?
You're out.
I'm just telling you that you're not. You see how you're the top text there? It's because you're not in my pinned anymore.
But this is the Mean Girls 2024 burn book. I'm just removing you from my iPhone top 9.
I unpinned you. You're dead to me. Like
she doesn't even go here. Man.
Yeah, but
also, if you send me a TikTok link, I'm not watching it because I don't have fucking TikTok. And then you got to open it in the browser, and you got to unmute it, and then there's all the download TikTok app banners in the way. Don't send me a TikTok link. I'm not fucking watching it. Sorry, I'm just gonna publicly say it. Don't send me a TikTok.
I
link.
usually. What's funny is I sent Derek a link to like a Facebook reel, and he's like, "What is this? What is this Facebook thing?" I'm like, man, I've had a Facebook since 2007. But they got my algorithm down pat. Like they know what I want. Okay, TikTok's still a little hit or miss. Instagram throws me the dark humor because I liked a few things, and now they're like, this man is.
Oh yeah, it's so easy to just be like, haha, and just double tap, and then it's like, oh, we know what you like.
Like, oh, you like that? You like that?
You want some more?
And then that's all I get.
Just crams it down your fucking throat.
Just real dark humor on Instagram.
I like my Instagram algorithm. Not gonna lie, my Instagram one is
mine's
good.
pretty solid. What's funny is like if I do get on my personal Instagram, I'll like some things, right? And then like the next day I'm on the Sad Boys one, and it's like liked by Jason Kovac. It's like, damn it,
you already got
the algorithm's already copied over. They know it's me.
Yeah, right.
It's just a little bit darker
on the personal page.
On the Sad Boys one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the personal one, they still show me like more wrestling stuff or more like photography things because that's like what I do a lot of tags with. But yeah, as soon as it gets to the Sad Boy one, it's like this guy.
You're watching people die in car crashes.
Yeah, it's not.
Do you have any of those?
I've seen some things on Instagram.
Is that where you primarily get a lot of those? Because that's where I get a lot of those.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, dude, watching families of 4 just get absolutely smoked in minivans on highways. It's not entertaining. It's not funny. I'm not laughing at the situation, but I will watch the video.
Yeah, you can't look away.
Yeah, it's a train wreck. You can't stop watching. You have to see how it ends.
Yeah.
Mine's obviously a lot of dirt bikes.
Yep.
Rightfully so. A lot of people dying in car crashes. Lots of self-motivation gym videos, not JIM, but GYM videos.
Oh, yeah. Other gym.
Jim's gym.
Yeah, Jim.
Yeah, Jim.
Yep.
And what else? Oh, a lot of tattoo stuff, so.
Jim.
Yeah, Jim.
That's Halloween next year. Just Jim.
Jim?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim.
Jim.
When I'm all jacked up, I am Jim.
Just Jim, right? Yeah.
Jim's Globo Gym.
Yeah.
Average Jim's Gym.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We're saying the same thing.
We're saying exactly the same thing.
Let's see. I don't have a Finstagram. I deleted my my other page that I had for my streaming platform. I deleted that one.
The pelvic
It was too
pickle
annoying
one.
to have two.
I have so many.
Yeah, you're cracked for
I have
having
my personal one, the Sad Boys one, every music project I've ever done.
and
then the
all
photography
your different
one.
photography ones.
I've got so many, and I neglect all of them. So I'm very, very sorry.
Well, that's the downside of having so many damn accounts is that you're like, I just don't have enough hours in the day to maintain all of these.
Yeah, I mean, my personal one, which is just at Jason Kovac, if anyone's interested, look at my photography. I used to post a lot about photography, a lot of photos and stuff that I've done, which I'm going to be doing some trips this year between Scotland, New York City.
There'll be a lot of photos coming.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of photos coming, especially because for anybody who's used Adobe Lightroom, so
not me.
So there's two different versions.
Really?
There's Lightroom Classic.
Whoa.
And then Lightroom CC, like the mobile, right?
I'm messing with you.
So I've been using Lightroom Classic for years. Like I bought it when you could still buy a license for it. So I
before
own
you had
it.
to do the cloud
You're
creative
right,
bullshit.
right? So I still own a version of Lightroom. So I have all these presets that I've made, some presets that I've purchased and tweaked over the years. And then I go on my iPad. I was like, let me just tweak this photo real quick. Like I took a photo on my phone in RAW. So let me go open it on here. I'm like, man, it kind of sucks not having any of my presets. And I'm like, well, that's probably because I'm on the Creative Cloud one on my iPad. So I finally synced a bunch of photos that have my presets on it, and I saved all my presets.
Nice.
So now when I go to New York, I could take a bunch of photos on my Sony, boop, boop, plug it right into my iPad, and just edit a whole bunch of stuff.
That's gangster. We stand for that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Big boy excited. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. Small little victories.
We take those.
Just taking 10 minutes to be productive to save yourself a whole bunch of time and effort later on.
Remember that.
I don't want to. No, because that's going to be used against me.
Yep.
Right now I'm saying it because I did it and I feel good, but later on I don't want to remember
Taylor's
that.
gonna be like, hey, remember when it just took you 10 minutes to do the dishes? You're like, stop. Stop right now. I don't want to do the dishes right now. Leave me alone.
No, because I got to unload too, okay? I don't want to unload and load. And that, you know.
I got to check it. I got to save it. I don't have time for
You
this.
bought the off-brand dish pods. There's still some coffee in this cup. I have to clean these again. The plates were too close together. The bowls were on the wrong rack.
Unacceptable.
I don't have time to do all this right now. I'll just do it in 3 days.
When there's 18,000% more dishes.
Yeah, I got a reminder to reply to my text messages and then do the dishes for next Thursday at noon.
That's wild. That you have to set a reminder to answer a text message.
Well, me and Mike used to have a joke whenever I would send him a song or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of song, I have to show you one later. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. It was either it was kind of the same thing. I would send him one, get no reply, and then like a few days later. And so we had a joke. It was like, yeah, I have to wait at least like 2 to 3 business days to listen to it. I'll listen to it like Thursday at noon or something like that.
Let me put it on my calendar.
And then so it was always pretty funny, but
not the Yelp Google calendars. And you have a 12 o'clock class meeting, and then fuck Google calendars.
Dude, those were always.
Such a waste
I loved when we worked at Yelp and I had my PlayStation on my desk. So on my other, I'm looking at my webcam. I would move it to the other monitor with my
big brain
with my PlayStation on it. So like I'm still looking at
the camera.
I'm looking at the camera, but I'm playing Destiny right now.
10,000 yard stare. Just
I'm looking at the monitor, but I'm doing bounties right now. Like it was great.
Jason, would you like to chime in? No,
absolutely
not.
Sorry, guys, ear infection. I don't really know what's going on. I'm kind of here. I'm just kind of vibing.
Mother.
Yeah.
Shit, what's the matter, Jason? Stub my toe.
So don't do any raids or dungeons while you're
stub my toe
in a meeting, the town hall or whatever they called those things.
Oh my god, so dumb. Oh man, is this where we end for the night?
This is where we wrap up because you got to.
When we start bitching about work, that's how I know we're done.
We haven't even talked about our balls this episode.
Well,
gotcha.
God damn it. God
Thought you were getting away from it.
Balls. I still have to teach your kid balls deep.
Balls deep.
Yo, I got Lil Homie to give me a saw dude last night. He
did it.
And he was unprompted too. Did you see that too?
I did.
He hit me with this and I was like, a saw dude.
It's probably because we were going to go get ice cream and he was just like,
He's just so hyped. He's like, I'll do this one for Jim. By the way, ice cream last night, not the move.
Oh my God. I loved mine. I didn't remember what it was called. It was like strawberry ice cream with strawberries and the yellow cake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. It's so like the little dude's eating his ice cream until like 7:30 last night.
Holy cow.
He goes to bed at like 7:45, right? So he comes in the room at like midnight last night and he's like, "Where's the switch?" I'm like, No. Go back to bed. It's really, really early. Okay, you got to go to bed. So he goes back to bed.
Early.
So he goes back to bed and I have to wake him up at 7:00 this morning. I'm like, "We got to go to school in 15 minutes." Like, get up.
Oof. How'd that go?
Great.
Oh, wow.
We made it to school at 7:15.
Oh, I definitely thought that story was going to go a different way.
Oh, no.
Good on him.
He was good. He was good.
Good on him.
Yeah, he woke up on the right side of the bed this morning.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you give him ice cream before he goes to bed.
Yeah, you wake up and you're like, man, damn, yesterday was great.
It can't be better than that.
Dad bought me ice cream and Mexican food. He's not that bad.
Yeah, he doesn't get stitches this time. Or he doesn't end up in the what does he say? Yeah.
Like that Staples.
Yeah.
He's already got Staples. He can't have more.
He doesn't need any more stitches or end up in the ditches.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us for episode 41 of the Midwest Sad Boys podcast. Please like, follow, subscribe, hit all the buttons.
Make sure you do all your stretches too.
Yeah, like some videos, comment, leave us some comments. I love replying to comments.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's great.
So fun.
Good or bad, I'm going to reply to you. And I know people say like, oh, don't reply, don't read the bad comments, because I'm here for it. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah, say something bad.
Hey, you know what? If you bring the heat, we might steal your joke and put it on the podcast. So
yeah, I'll go to your page. I'll take screenshots. We'll pop you up on here. We'll throw you under the bus. And we'll find the biggest bus we got.
If you insult me in a way that I haven't heard before, I'm down for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Self-degradation. You can't hurt me the way I hurt me, okay?
Yeah. And no one can hurt Jim because I'll hurt you. I don't know.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. This is the end of episode 40. This has been 41. Your midweek
41.
Damn it. God damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Don't talk about propane. This has been the end of episode 41. Thanks for tuning in, and everybody. This has been your midweek Sad Boy update. Ooh. I am Jim.
I'm Jason.
And I'm now old as dirt by the time you hear this.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to go eat more cake.
You know what? I don't think I said our thing last week. I don't think I said stay sad, y'all.
I don't know if you did.
I have to go listen.
Everyone's sitting out there real happy, like,
I got a week. Say it.
I got a week.
He didn't say it. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, and stay sad, y'all. Bye.
Did you like the African music last week?
That one was so good.
How about this music? This music's pretty good, yeah?
It's gonna match up with my dancing so much.
Absolutely.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.